Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Today we are looking at Representative Brad Knott, who is the representative for the 13th District of North Carolina. And this district, if you want a definition of gerrymandered, this would be a definition of gerrymandered. All around the city of Raleigh. And what do we know about cities? The big cities tend to be Democratic strongholds. So they're trying to eat as much as of the outside out as they can. It just tells you how full of trash the partisan jackassery really is. He is a Republican, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Wiley Nickel. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who Brad Knott is as an individual. He was born in Raleigh, North Carolina on April 17th, 1986. Graduated from St. David's School in Raleigh, North Carolina, 2005. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from Baylor University in Waco, Texas in 2009. Earned a JD from Wake Forest University in Winston-Salem, North Carolina in 2012. Was clerk for the North Carolina State Supreme Court Justice Paul Newby, staff member for North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory, prosecutor for the Office of the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of North Carolina 2016 to 2023, before being elected as a Republican to the 119th Congress. So he's in term one. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Ethics. He is on the Committee on Homeland Security, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Border Security and Enforcement and the Subcommittee on Oversight, Investigations, and Accountability. He's on the Committee on the Judiciary, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Crime and Federal Government Surveillance and the Subcommittee on Immigration Integrity, Security, and Enforcement. And he's on the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Aviation, the Subcommittee on Highways and Transit, and the Subcommittee on Water Resources and Environment. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Kane Realty Corporation, and they build places to improve quality life for residents, neighbors, businesses, and visitors. National, regional, and local industry groups and press publications recognize them as a leader in integrated mixed-use development and in infill redevelopment. Let's see, they seem to be headquartered in Raleigh, North Carolina. But yeah, real estate development. Altogether, they have donated $29,706, and once again, that's Kane Realty Corporation. Next, at number 2, we have Anderson Automotive Group. They are headquartered in Raleigh, North Carolina, and are a family-owned automotive dealership that's been around for 70 years and offer a wide range of vehicles from various brands, including Toyota, Nissan, Subaru, Kia, Acura, Honda, Hyundai, and more. They offer beyond sales services such as vehicle maintenance and repair. Altogether, they have donated $21,800. And once again, that's Anderson Automotive Group. Next, at number 3, we have Cisco Systems. And they sometimes just do business as Cisco and are an American multinational technology conglomerate corporation that develops, manufactures, and sells hardware, software, telecommunications equipment, and other high technology services and products focused on networking, cybersecurity, and AI. It specializes in specific tech markets such as the Internet of Things, domain security, video conferencing, and energy management, including products such as WebEx, OpenDNS, Jabber, and Jasper. It is headquartered in San Jose, California, and as of December 2025 had a market capitalization of $317 billion. It was founded on December 1984 by two Stanford University computer scientists, Leonard Bosack and Sandy Lerner, and pioneered the concept of a local area network, LAN, being used to connect distant computers over a multi-protocol router system. It went public in 1990 and by the end of the dot-com bubble in 2000 had a market capitalization of $500 billion, surpassing Microsoft as the world's most valuable company. Altogether, it has donated $20,300, and once again, that's Cisco Systems. Next, at number 4, we have Flow Automotive, and they seem to be an automotive retailer that sells vehicles in a total of 54 retailers. They sell new cars, pre-owned, GMC, Honda, Hyundai, Jaguar, Jeep, Kia, Land Rover, Lotus, Mazda, Mercedes-Benz, Mini, Nissan, Porsche, Ram, back to Subaru, Toyota. So yeah, you get the option. Pretty much any vehicle brand that is typical for the vehicle industry. They have a lot of locations throughout Virginia and North Carolina. Looks like most of their Virginia dealerships are right around the Charlottesville area, while the North Carolina dealerships are a bit spread out throughout the state. Altogether, they have donated $16,500, and once again, that's Flow Automotive. Finally, in 5th, we have Building Up Democracy's Dream. They are a PAC that is a leadership PAC sponsored by Ted Budd, a candidate for Senate and member of the Republican Party, and donates to Republicans seeking office. Altogether, they have donated $15,000, and once again, that's Building Up Democracy's Dream. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1 is Retired, who altogether donated $242,884. Next at number 2 is Real Estate Developers and Subdividers, who altogether have donated $95,706. Next at number 3 is Republican Leadership PACs, who altogether have donated $86,240. $50. Next at number 4 is attorneys and law firms, who altogether have donated $84,975. And in 5th is real estate, who altogether have donated $60,550. Now, let's go ahead and look at all his donors at a glance. Kane Realty. Ooh. Anderson Automotive Group. Fine. Cisco Systems. Ooh. While they're pretty big, they could be doing a lot of bad stuff for the most part. They seem okay, so they'll just get a ooh. Flow Automotive. Fine. Building Up Democracy's Dream. Boo! Suck. Not good. Not the worst, but not good. Industry-wise. Retired, great. Absolutely wonderful. Real estate developers and subdividers. Ooh. Republican leadership PACs. Boo! Suck. Attorneys and law firms. Ooh. Real estate. Ooh. Individually, you had 2 just decent ones. The rest were bad. And industry-wise, you got 1 great one, and then the rest are bad. So you're not at the very, very bottom, but you're just a notch above. Your donors suck ass. But this has been a look at Representative Brad Knott, who is the representative for the 13th District of North Carolina. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources, and it can't be tinfoil hat wearing sources or a bunch of anecdotes thrown together to try to make sources. You know, it can't be, oh, I know a person who talks to a mom who says that their kid can communicate with beings from another dimension. No. No. Most likely no. Thank you all. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.